guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to do first impressions makeup of the Berry Fresh Face. So I got the foundation, concealer, and there's the cream blush, and that's all I got because I just wanted to try these. Mostly I just wanted to try the foundation because I saw Jessica Braun use this and it looked really nice and dewy. It looked perfect for the summer coming up. It's not too heavy and it's meant to be lightweight. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. You're meant to be able to see your skin underneath it, so if you're looking for full coverage, this definitely isn't it. For primer, I don't have any primer here with me, so what I did was I just put on a bit of moisturizer. I definitely have a bit of dry skin at times on my face, so I just find it helps for foundation to go on easier to apply moisturizer first, to help with any dry skin, kind of even out the skin as well, and makes it smoother and just easier to apply. So I'll get started with the Fresh Face foundation. I don't know how to pronounce this, so I'm just going to pronounce it and might butcher it. It's Aronia Berry, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid. Lightweight formula, blends seamlessly into the skin to leave the ultimate healthy glow. Infused with skin goodness, including Aronia berry to protect, vitamin C to brighten, and hyaluronic acid to plump and moisturize. Get ready for flawless skin with this radiant foundation. I just want to put the cover down so that it doesn't get on the floor or the bed or anywhere, so it doesn't make a mess, really. I forgot to shake this up before I opened it, so I'm just going to shake it up. Okay. So I will say that this is a pretty medium shade. Anything else that I saw on the website, it all looked very kind of lightish. Now I always say in every video that I like an orangey undertone foundation because my skin can be very red, and if I use a very light shade, I look like a ghost. I look very pale and I look very sickly. Because I got a comment before in one of my videos saying, oh, you're using the foundation to show way too dark. And yet I say that the same thing at the end of the start of every video. So I'm going to just apply this on. I'm just going to get a mirror to look into because I can't see very well what I'm doing. So far I'm liking the shade actually. Thought it'd be way too dark for me, but I think it's actually a nice shade. Blending out really nicely. Definitely, you know, you can see skin texture and all that, but as I said, it's a lightweight. I think how Jessica Braun described it as it's like a BB cream kind of. I definitely will need to put more foundation out into my hand to get more because I'm not going to have enough. And smelling the brush while I'm rubbing it under my nose, I actually kind of like the smell. It smells nice. And I know people are going to say that's not good if there's like a perfumey smell in it. But there is berries and there is vitamin C, so it probably does smell like orange actually. I'm gonna need a bit more foundation. Oh god. I don't know where I put it. I will say if you want something like light and breathable for your skin, definitely this is it, because it feels really light weight on the skin. I don't think I put any on my nose. So my nose is looking a bit white there. So that's my skin with it on. Very glowy, as you can see over here with the sunlight on it. I like it. I think it's very even toned. I mean, you can still see my cheeks are very red. I have very red cheeks generally. But yeah, you can definitely still see some texture, some skin. I mean, you can definitely get a primer to fix that with the texture skin, but I don't worry about that too much. But I like how it looks. Yeah, I think it looks really nice. I'm going to move on to the concealer. I will say this concealer is very weird. It's very watery and very liquidy texture. I've only had this for like, let's say 2 months-ish. And as it was lying around, I saw like after separating, and when I kind of shook it up, it all kind of went back together. So it's very watery and very liquidy. Oh god. I need to see if I can find where to open it. I really hate these plastic coverings on them. Can never get these open. Okay, I got it some bit open, but I didn't get the whole plastic off. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and try it anyway. Now, this is like, as I said, very watery and liquidy. I just splashed some on my top as I took it out. So it is very liquidy and creamy. So I'm going to leave it at that. Try and get this off my t-shirt. My new t-shirt. Nah, that's not the stain on it now. Great. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my concealer brush and just start kind of blending that out. You could probably do this with your finger as well. It probably would blend even better with a finger. Although I'm liking this now so far. Anyway. Do you know what I really want to try as well in this video is I'm going to do the cream blush on top next. But then after that I'm going to set it with powder and go back in with more cream blush on top powder. Because there's this trend on TikTok where if you put on cream blush over powder, it looks even better over powder and not set. So I'd like to give it a go. I'm really liking this was going to say cream, this concealer actually, because it's really after brightening. I say it's even after hiding more of my red cheeks. Something that I also learned as well is from watching Tati Westbrook. I love her YouTube videos, watching for makeup and techniques and all that. And she was saying to definitely bring concealer up into this part to brighten. And I started doing that and I really like it. But yeah, I'm liking this concealer. I'm going to go back in with my foundation brush just to blend concealer and foundation together, because I feel like over at this side particularly there's a bit of I haven't blended it in very well, the concealer to the foundation, so it just looks like a blob of concealer. Okay, so I really like that. I'm going to go in with the blush next. So this is it, really tiny, really small. I'm going to do this with the finger. I feel like that sounds really bad, but anyway. Oh god. Okay. A whole load came out when I squeezed it out. So that's it. I'm just going to put a dab there and a dab at this side. And I'm just going to blend that out kind of. Oh, that's really nice and pigmented actually. I'm just going to grab a wipe and I'm just going to wipe what's left on my finger, because I think I put too much out. So I would say a little bit goes a long way. Okay, so then I'm just going to go back into my finger and blend it out. Just to clarify, if you're looking at this and thinking, what finger am I using? I'm using the ring finger on the right hand, what would be called a ring finger on the left hand, and I'm doing it on the right hand side. And it's just because how they put it is that you have less control with this finger, so it's kind of like keeping it steady, because every other finger you have a bit more control over and it can get messy. I'm really liking that. It's kind of glowy, so you don't actually really need highlight if you decide to leave it like that. Take it back up to the back so it's blended out. I have really big cheeks when I smile, so I usually prefer to do it a lot more here. I may have to go back in with my foundation brush after this one, because I think I put way too much on this side. Anyway, I'm just going to blend it out anyway. I think another one of those chimes was the cool winter girl look. I didn't know that was actually a trend on TikTok, but it was Lisa Jordan did it with her brand Luna. With her products one day, and she did it on her Instagram stories. I really liked it, and I will say that whenever I do my makeup, I can't remember if I show it in my videos, I'm pretty sure I do that, I like to put blush or swipe it over the nose, as they say, in a W shape, and I put some on my forehead as well. Still just blending out on my cheek on this side. I also, when I was blending out, I took off the excess kind of on my finger, because I think I put too much on this side. But I'm quite happy with where it's at now. I'm going to turn this way, if you can see. Because I really like how it turned out. It's very glowy, very dewy, as it says. It did say that on the bottle. Well, I said that on the foundation, but I'm sure it probably says it on the this one. Let me put on my glasses and read what the bottle says. These dewy blendable tints give a gorgeous flushed finish, are infused with Ariana berry to protect, vitamin C to brighten, and hyaluronic acid to plump and moisturize for a real life healthy glow. So yeah, so like it gives you glowy skin, as it says. Part of me wishes I got the bronzer now because I didn't get the cream bronzer, but yeah, you could definitely do it like a cream, full cream look with these. Like it says, moisturizes, glows, brightens, tightens, all that. But I really like it. I really like how this looks. As I said, it would be perfect for summer if you don't want to wear anything too heavy, especially if you get greasy during the summer months when it's really hot. So I think that would be perfect for this. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with a setting powder. I don't think I'm going to go back in with foundation or anything. I did say I would, but I like to the extent of where the blush is now that I don't want to tone it down because I like it where it is. But if you felt it was a bit too much, you could absolutely tone it down more if you wanted to. So this is just a setting powder that I always use. It's the Revolution Bake and Blot Pressed Powder. I will show you it in 2 seconds. If you follow my videos, this is the setting powder I use in every makeup video and every look. I just got this one Christmas. I think it was Christmas, or else I bought it randomly one time when I went to the UK. And I used it ever since. I find it really good actually. I actually quite like where the blush is at, and that's even after setting it, that it's really still really pigmented. I don't know if you can see with the sunlight, it's still really pigmented, so I'm not actually going to go back in with blush because then it would be too much really. I really want to get Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty because it's now available on Space Nick. It's Space NK. I don't know how it's pronounced. Space Nick. Whichever way it's pronounced anyway. Like her blushes and the cream highlighter that come in the round pot, they look phenomenal. They look amazing, and I really want to try those out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Luna Glow palette. What it's called, the Glow Vault palette, I think it was. And I'm just going to do bronzer. I'm not going to bother putting on blush. I might put on a bit of highlight because it's actually toning it down kind of, since I powdered it. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Since I powdered it, it looks like it started toning it down for the brightness and all that. So just to get the brightness back up there, or the glow I should say, I might put on a bit of highlight. I feel like that bronzer is just blending into the blush really. So just going to put a little bit more bronzer over this side. Up here. This is just something I do with bronzer. You're supposed to do it with cream bronzer. I've never actually tried it with cream bronzer. I should try it with cream bronzer. But put a bit of bronzer under your lips to make them look bigger. Put a bit of bronzer under my neck and chin. Okay, so I'm just going to get highlighting brush and just dip into the highlight in the same palette. And just do very light highlight. And just down here. And just down the middle like that. Okay, so that is everything. I'm really liking how this is turning out. The last thing I'm going to do is do some eyeshadow, and I'm going to go in with my Luna palette. As you can see, I've hit pan on the cream shadow and the brown shadow, which I am very proud of. Just shows that this is my like holy grail palette. So I just put the brown shadow all over the crease and all over the lid. Just blending back and forth. I don't think I ever say this is the Spectrum B06. It's kind of like a blending brush. And that's like my holy grail blending brush that I use all the time. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a packing brush and go in with the cream shadow. Sorry, I couldn't find the brush that I wanted. So, going into that cream shadow. And the next thing I do is just glide it across the eye. And it just adds that glittery sheen. Like so. This is what I just do every day. Well, on days when I wear makeup. Just put some in the inner corner to highlight, like so. And that's all I do. Some people go under their eye. I don't really bother doing that. prefer to leave it as it is to brighten under the eye. I don't want to make it dark. Okay, so next is a bit of mascara. This is the Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. So I really wanted to try the Maybelline Sky High Mascara and the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift. If I'm honest, I think they're just overrated, really. There's such a hype about them. Okay, and that's it. And now for a bit of lippy. So I usually use this pink liner. And again, I don't have a name for this because this was from the Luna Global collection where she did the lipsticks in a star shape. So that's it, just to throw a bit of lippy on, a little liner. And then I'm going to go in with this Luna lip gloss in the shade Tanzanite, I think it is. And that's it. This is a very her lipsticks and lip glosses are very watermelon-y scented. I will say the lip moisturizer thing that she first came out with, that was very watermelon-y, watermelon scented, and I really like that for like a lip moisturizer. However, for these are so like overly scented with watermelon. That's all you can smell, it's all you can taste. I don't mind it, I quite like it, but like I feel like you need a warning if you're going to get it. It's very watermelon is all you can taste. But I really like this. So it goes on kind of glossy at first and then it dries down to a matte, I find anyway. I don't know if it's supposed to do it, but that's what I find, it goes to a matte. So this is my final look. I really like the Barry M. It was phenomenal, especially this blush. Okay, I really like it. It's very pigmented, so a small bit goes a long way. But yeah, I really like this look. Turned out really nice. Yeah. If you use Barry M, let me know what products you like from Barry M. What products would you like me to see try? next, whether Barry M or anything else really. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks guys.